Alright, and bottom lane, Gata. It is a Bloodseeker, so like this is probably one of the only lanes where the Legion Commander will actually not necessarily have the upper hand, because Gata, sure, he's taking a lot of damage and he may actually be a little bit too much in trouble here. As Come With Me comes in, we do have a healing slot coming out, we do have Hesteron being taken down as the bait is real, whereas Gata, he just pops his healing cell, they get into that threshold with the thirst, and the movement speed plus the damage increase you get from that thirst just gave them a kill onto the Hesteron boy. Go for that blink. Let's see how well the blink timing is coming along on the Bat Rider. He does have it almost. He just needs to clear a couple of camps, and he will do that. Bottom lane, we do have an rotation coming in. Gata will be the one getting jumped. There's a silence Hesteron in the field, though, so he's not able to get that duel off. And now the Eye will be taken down. We do have Hesteron taken down as well as Rise will be the third one dropping. Barthra comes out. He almost gets the kill onto the Lich. Will get the kill onto the Lich. The Bloodseeker will be taken down in the back line. Baby Knight goes in. Almost gets the kill onto Come With Me. May be able to do so, and he will indeed. There was some vision on that thanks to the wall. They end up getting the kill. That Baby Knight drops down, but he goes in. He gets the kill onto God. He gets the kill onto the Sank and pretty much salvages the situation, as otherwise it would have been a 3-for-1 trade, not even a duel being landed. And yeah, he will continue. And now we do have a 10,000 networking right now. We do have the lasso coming out onto that scary illusion. The Rupture comes out as well, as he now makes the Replicant jump in as he wants to get this fight going. Then he gets the kill onto the Bat Runner with his adaptive strike. Now we do have Penguin Sec moving in, trying to get the jump onto Baby Knight. Baby Knight maybe taken down, and we do have the Eye going in, trying to keep him alive. Penguin Sec is moving pretty fine. He does have that Mantle Style available, but he has to be careful, as it is a lot of damage they can do in return, especially when his ultimate runs out. We do have his Hesteron going in from the side, trying to get the kill onto the Lich, but it looks like he will be taken down before he can even get close enough, as that will be a 2-for-1 trade. The Rubik ends up giving up his life as well, and yeah, 7 armor, which will help the Alchemist likely. Obviously, there's not too much right-click damage at this point from Imperial. Does a little bit. The Morphling is starting to do some damage. He is doing 250 damage per hit, so obviously once he has the next item, that will be a little bit better. Now Gata can jump on the Hero Blade, will be shot onto Gata. Gata may be taken down here. They're almost having enough time to kill him. They will kill him with Hesteron. Hesteron tries to get a duel on to Come With Me as well. Come With Me will survive for the time being, gets the blink away. In the meantime, we do have the Rubik dropping down in the background. Now Penguin Sec comes in, big scary boy. The Battle Rider is there. We do have that Lich ultimate making it work. Baby Knight will be taken down by Penguin Sec. Oh, actually, that was Baby. Yeah, that was Baby Knight. What am I talking about? I was mixing up things. I thought it was a Legion Commander, but I said the name correctly either way. The Bloodseeker has his axe. The double Rupture is online. Will be a little bit spooky. Obviously, that may mean Scarlet is now a little bit tankier than he was before. 2.2k HP helps a lot, just being stronger than you were before. The Roshan will be attempted on now. Rise gets gone on. We do have that relocate away, and the relocate happens onto Rise. He will be taken up to the high ground. Maybe they can try and take this fight in the end, as Ace will be run down. The Builder Lasso coming out. We do have that Pressy attack being used. Ace will be fighting out, but the Rupture came online, so he's not able to move around. We do have the Eye coming in, trying to get that kill. Io gets forced off the way. He will be dropping very, very low, and he ends up dropping down in the end. We do have Diva in the backline being killed by Baby Knight, but at the same time, Baby Knight will be stunned up. He tries to go for the TP away. Will not happen, as it is a 2-for-1 trade so far. Rise in the backline will have to disengage himself, but the Morphling survived. He got the TP away. Alchemist, so there's still some itemizations he can go for. At some point he will replace the hood with something like a BKB most likely, but for now the hood is doing its work. Let's see, we do have Ace going in, getting the jump onto the Lich, getting the kill onto the Lich, as well as now Rise will be jumped on. We have Hester on the backlines, getting the jump onto the Battle Rider. Battle Rider heals will be used. No dual victory coming online. The Battle Rider will be surviving for now. Nice relocate back, as Baby Knight will just keep himself away with that. Raptor doesn't want to be nearby that Bloodseeker. The Bloodseeker will respawn after the Aegis got popped, and it looks like this may be the end of this push, as it's a 1-for-1 trade. The Aegis is down. Most of the spells has been used, but the Bat Rider is so low, he can't really commit for anything. He doesn't have the best region in the world either, but let's see. They go in. Oh, and the Sand King gets blown up as Ace. He's just so fast with that blink. Jumping in, getting the kill on to Come With Me now. Penguin Sec is alone on the high ground. We do see the Bat Rider going in, getting that lasso, trying to drag back Ace. Double force up. They want that maximum damage with the Rupture, but it's not enough. Ace is still surviving, and now Penguin Sec maybe a little bit in trouble himself. He's trying to give as much space for his team to get out of this one. Ace will get the TP back to the base, and Penguinsec wants to get something done here. 7 seconds without Chemical Rage, though he needs to be careful. The duel comes out with the blade mail. Can they get him killed? They can indeed. As Penguinsec, he oversteps his welcoming foot into the high ground and he ends up dropping down. What a big kill. 4,000 gold going into the pockets of Imperial, and that's Abyssal Blade, and you know, sure, it's a nice fighting item. Bottom lane though, we do have Imperial, 4 people smoked up, as Penguinsec, he only sends out illusions so far, so they're not able to get that jump just yet. We did have that blade mill being popped, I'm not sure where I saw that, but either way, we have the duel coming up. Penguinsec, he's not using his ultimate, but he will not be taken down just yet. Stun comes out from Penguinsec solo will be taken down as Ace goes and gets a kill. Legion is dead, Io is dead as well. We do have Baby a little bit in trouble himself, will be forced up, will be taken down. Everyone except for Ace is now down, and now Ace will be the next one dropping down. He's not able to escape this one. He is trying to get a kill. He gets a kill onto the Barrow, goes for the TP away. Can he TP away? They don't have the heals, they don't have the stun with a Barrow strike, and he will be able to escape as that was a 2-for-4 trade. The only reason that he's holding on to the hood for so long is because the hood reduction damage on Zeus is just so great. Like, it's hard to let go of it. There's not a time in the game where the hood is not good enough because you're against the Zeus. Baby Knight will be lassoed up, but we do have that relocate coming out as Baby Knight will be just sent back to the base. The Weasel will have that TP in as they're trying to take this fight. Come with me, will be dueled up. History Run may be able to get this kill, but at the same time they may actually win this duel. Come with me, survives for the time being. He heals up those himself. Stolen Echo Saber comes out from Rubik, just standing his ground and using. We do have a buyback coming up from Sand King, trying to get back into the fight, and now we do have the Raz going up onto the high ground, surviving, getting the TP back. Legion Commander will be taken down. Bloodseeker's now dead. Penguinsec may be a little bit in trouble so far. 2-for-2 trade buyback coming up from the side of ProDota Gaming. Penguinsec wants to continue taking this fight. They do see Baby Nut may be in trouble here. He committed for his buyback earlier, so this could be a very big pick off. And indeed, Baby Nut will be taken down. In the meantime, we do have the Lich. Ping followed down by Ace. He's like, give me that Lich booty, give me your booty. And he gets that booty as Bio will be taken down. Apart from that, you know, they're just holding their ground. They may be able to find a pick off on the high ground though. Baby Nut, he's pretty far out. We do have the Lancer coming out onto the battle run of Baby Nut will be forced so far away as the relocate is attempted, but it's like with a double force off, that's too much distance just being put between the Io as well as the Baby Knight. So Baby Knight will be taken down. No buyback will be on him. The Eye will come back in, will be fizzled up, will be taken down. Actually keeping himself alive for the time being. Penguinsec maybe drop down himself. Indeed he will. That's a huge takeoff. As Ace gets a godlike spree on himself, still just moving on further. That replicate will be the frontlining thing, very fast replicate indeed. And with the Alchemist dropping down, that just ends the push completely. They will go onto the high ground, they will spot out the movements into the pit. There's 8 seconds left, so the Alchemist will definitely not commit for the buyback. And this means that the Roshan will go to the side of Imperial. Whoever is going in, oh, Lasso being used. We do have Rise a little bit in trouble. The 4-stars once again getting that kill with the Rupture. Ace goes in, tries to get a jump going. He does have that gold going. We do have no. Okay, Hex coming out, keeping him in control. Lich will be taken down. That's a big pick off. Lich just buys up before dying though. And now Penguinsec, he's in it. He's in deep, and he ends up dropping down as he was with no health whatsoever. As Ace at this point is doing so much damage. The Roshan will be continued. I was gonna say they didn't actually go for the Roshan. They just committed for that fight. Okay, early game, but since it's a Morphling you're playing up against, like, what do you actually do as a Bloodseeker? Yes, 3k HP, but it's a Morphling late game 6 slotted. This guy is a monster. Like, his damage is insane. He has a Moonshot as well now. You know, he's slowly just assembling items, getting new items. He may even get away with the Fuel Blade and get something like a Butterfly instead at some point. And let's see, as Ace now ruptured up, he may be in danger. Hex will do a little bit of work on him. Will be relocated. Oh, and I was talking about that relocate. If you relocate too slow, he almost dropped down in there, but he will be surviving for now. And let's see, Baby Knight ended up dropping down, but that was a little bit unfortunate. He had to replicate back because he was way too low, and they cannot give up the Morphling. Like, if the Morphling ends up dying, that's going to be too huge of a pick off that ProDota Gaming maybe even just ending the game because of that. So do come with me, going in further, gets the Hex off onto Rise. They will be able to get this pick off, maybe, but he's holding his ground. He knows that Ace is in the neighborhood, and he doesn't want to commit for something without his team being nearby, so Rise will end up just being let off with a warning. Run goes in, gets a duel off with the BKB on the Gata, gets the control on, but Gata has his own BKB action, so there's not really too much damage coming between the two heroes. We do have the Lich ultimate being used. We have the drag on Rise. Rise will be taking down double buyback coming up from the side of Imperial. They get the kill onto Penguin Sec. Penguin Sec is now down. Gata will be taken down as well as Ace is moving on further. He wants to get more and more kills. They get the kill onto the Battleron Gem on the ground as Ace with a double kill, and this guy is just like every single time they get the pushes going, they almost get the racks in the mid lane. At least the range racks that's coming from Ace trying to just be a little bit cheeky, get the TP away, he'll be able to survive. But no, they cancel the TP, they get the kill on to Come With Me, and Come With Me is a little bit in trouble. He does have buyback available. They have buyback available on all heroes inside ProDota Gaming, but they have 4 people down. So I guess that's also one way you can do it, just, you know, buy items, you know, just have another set of 6 items in your base. Either way, Structure gets used onto Hester to run. We do have the lasso coming out onto the Eye, keeping him in control. Maybe they can get the kill onto Loya finally. They get the kill. That's a pretty big kill, as Loya has been the biggest hero so far, just keeping him alive. We do have the relocate in though. He's in the fight. Double bars are coming out from Come With Me. Getting a hold onto Hester Run. Hester Run will be up in the background. We have Ace fighting up with Penguin Sec, but Ace, you know, it's a Morphling late game versus an Alchemist. Who will win that fight, right? Fuel comes out. Penguin Sec maybe in trouble here, maybe taking down Winner. It's actually the Alchemist. He gets a little bit of fuel damage going his way. We do have Penguin still surviving. Nice use of Flimmercave from the back. We're keeping him alive. Doing this stun coming out onto Ace. Ace gets silenced up. He may be in trouble. He's backed up as well. This could be it. Ace next up. He will be taken down, and they lose no one on the side of ProDota Gaming. Baby Nut will be stunned up, and he will be taken down as well. Trying to TP back home. This is huge. There's buybacks available on all 3 heroes on the side of Imperial, but what a big loss. As couldn't have been any bigger. We do have the cheese being picked up by the courier. Alright, so once again we're just back to the situation. The range rack has finally dropped down as you know, the slow illusion siege, and you know, the rack doesn't replenish in the same way, so it was inevitable that it would drop down at some point. We do have the backward going in, trying to get a jump. He does finally find Ace. They get all of those lassos off as well. Ace will be dragged very far back. Will be next up. He's trying to get killed. Relocate is available. No, I may go for relocate here. Ace is still surviving though. He's taking the fight. Epicenter comes out. They really just commit everything. Can they kill Ace? No, he will be relocated back to the high ground. Will survive for the time being. 6,000 HP fully morphed into strength. Another buyback comes out on the Rubik. That is the first one dropping down. Come with me. Gets a jump onto the Zeus. Yield up. Forest Drag is available. He can go in. Extra is available. A couple seconds. Double. Forest Drag lands. We do have Baby Nut being stunned up. Being stunned up at this point as well. Now he may be a little bit in trouble. We do have Ace being stunned up yet again. He's morphing his way towards agility again, as he wants to be able to have that. The lasso on cooldown for 20 seconds, and that is, you know, one more death on the side of Imperial, but it's only 2 minutes left until the buyback is available on Morphling, so if they can survive, that could be nice. We do have ProDota Gaming. They want to commit though. They want to get those Mirage fortification has been used. Penguin Sec, he's just mauling it down. Is he going to commit for it? Is on half HP. He could very much do so, but all of that damage coming in line, he can die in a couple of seconds if he's not careful. We have the duel coming out onto Gata. Gata will be controlled. Maybe he can drop down here. We do have Ace going in. Penguin Sec very, very low. He will be taken down here if this is continuing, as it looks like this may be the case. We just need a little bit more. He's time to regen up. He may survive, but no, he gets lifted up by the Rubik, gets taken down. Gata's down on the side of the Bloodseekers will Come With Me. Zipping away after using the ult defensively, but he ends up dying anyways. And now the Batrad goes in. He actually gets the Rack's taken down. A Batrad of all things is the one ratting it out. He gets a TP away and can't. Ooh, so close. Ends up surviving, but he got the Racks, so you know that is actually pretty much worth it. Giving up that best effort to push down the mid lane. We do have the buyback off cooldown and 5 seconds in the morph lane, so this may be just where they just say, okay, we commit forward, and we'll see. Come With Me goes for the buyback on the Sand King. The Alchemist may have to commit his buyback here, but I guess giving up one side of racks may not be the worst thing in the world. He'd rather have his buyback available, I imagine. 20 seconds to go. They do have the fortification used. Ace goes in, tries to get that metal rack taken down. We do have the lanes being pushed pretty well out as well. We do have the lasso being used. Actually, okay, I'm not sure what happened there. I'm not sure what the lasso was used on, maybe a creep, but it definitely didn't hit Ace, that's for sure. And Ace will hold his ground. We do have Hesiger Run going in, trying to get that duel off. Didn't actually get it off though. Melarax and Range Rax will be taken down in the mid lane as Ace will move his way up top. We have another Raptor coming online, keeping his ground. He has to just stand. He will be lasted down to the lower ground. He will be surviving for the time being. All of those force have do so much damage there. He will be just dropping down because of those sheer amount of force ups. He will be surviving, he will be healing up. In the base we do have Gata being healed up. Hesiger Run tries to get a kill on him. We do have Baron dropping very, very low. Waveform forward. No one's dropping down. Hesiger Run will go for the buyback. Ace is not fighting up against the wall. Tech dropping very, very low. We do have Comatry dropping down. No buyback available in this Sandy. This could be it. Both side of the field. They get the kill onto the Batrunner as well. Batrunner has buyback available, but no, Morphling dies. Now he goes for the buyback as well. He TP's in. So this is the full-on commitment as the base is being gone on. We do have his run trying to defend it as the one man who can do it, maybe. And with Ace committing to that buyback, that's going to be, you know, them saying, okay, we want to end the game. Default will be worked on. First default down, maybe dropping down. Oh, but the last one will be out as well as Ace. He will be dragged into the fountain. No, yeah. Surviving from now, but he will be taken down, healed up in the air, and he will drop down for the time being. Now Ace is trying to rat it out. See if Voltown will be worked on. In the meantime, in the enemy base, we do have something happens here on the other side. Pigman's is trying to finish up the base. He will be dropping down though as he ends up dying. And now the buybacks come out on the other side. We do have Ace very, very low. He may drop down if we do have relocate in. Ace trying to survive. He does have that Satanic making it work. He's surviving. He may live for long enough. They're trying to rat it themselves, but no! In the end, they are the ones losing the rack. ProDota Gaming, they end up ratting it out as what a base trade, man. Back and forward. I'm not sure who ends up killing it. Looks like the Creeps were the ones just being the MVP. And I don't know, man. That was like, what, a 1/3 HP Ancient left on the side of ProDota Gaming themselves. So you can't give anything away from Imperial. They were 30,000 gold behind. Sure, ProDota Gaming had a perfect game. They had a good game on Alchemist. He had an insane amount of gold, but what a long game, man. That's